Hi there. Who's heard the saying, you can't help others until you first help yourself? Well, that concept can correspond to interpersonal communication as well. I'm going to talk to you today about artifacts in my life that help me be an effective communicator. Now, I'm sure everyone likes to be productive and have healthy relationships with effective communication. Well, it's very difficult to do that if you're tired, if you had a bad start to your day, or if you just don't feel like being around anybody in general. Luckily, we all have artifacts, whether that be a space or an object in your house, that allow us to facilitate effective communication. That being said, the first artifact I want to speak about today is my coffee pot. My coffee pot is the first thing I run to in the morning. On my most desperate mornings, I sit in front of it waiting for it to brew just enough coffee to fill my cup. My morning cup of coffee transforms me into a walking, talking human. Because nobody wants to deal with a grumpy troll. My coffee also allows me to sit before everybody in my house wakes up and enjoy the peace and quiet of the morning. That allows me to gather my thoughts, plan my day, and it's a good morning routine. I can relate this to the concept in chapter 5 of Alderman Proctor's book, Looking Out, Looking In, of emotional contagion. Since I wake up early and get a good start to my day, once everybody else wakes up, the emotion's contagious. And it just makes for a much better day all around for everybody. That being said, I will take you to my next artifact. My second artifact I'm going to present to you is my home gym. My home gym is my happy place. It's where I come to work on myself physically and mentally. It gives me a sense of confidence to know that I'm healthy and in shape. And then that confidence is spread throughout other areas of my life. Whether it be school, work, or building new friendships. It also helps me deal with all the stresses that come with being a full-time student and employee. When I step in here, I forget about everything else for an hour or two. I can relate this to chapter 4 of Alderman Proctor's book, Looking Out, Looking In. Specifically the part where it talks about physiological influences on perception. When I exercise my body and my mind, it has a positive physiological effect. And then that has a positive effect on my perception of the whole world and how I interact with it. Which leads me to my third artifact. My third artifact that I want to speak about today is my vanity. I chose my vanity because when I'm feeling down or in a bad mood, I can come here and give myself a little pick-me-up. I don't know about you, but when I'm in a bad mood, it's difficult for me to articulate what I'm thinking without coming across as kind of negative, which then causes miscommunications. Because my face may seem a little down, but my words are saying something else, it can be confusing for people to read. It's hard to overemphasize the importance of effective verbal expression and the ability to read and respond to others' nonverbal behavior. Alderman Proctor, Looking Out, Looking In, page 213, chapter 7. In conclusion, I've presented 3 artifacts to you and explained how they help me be an effective communicator. All my personal artifacts directly relate to concepts that can be found in Alderman Proctor's book, Looking Out, Looking In. My coffee pot helps me and the people in my house have effective communication. My gym helps my perception of the world and allows me to be an effective communicator. And my vanity allows me to effectively communicate how I'm feeling on the inside. In life, it can be easy to get stuck in our comfort zones and not pursue other routes of effective communication. But if we take some time and look around, we all have a lot of tools at our disposal. You just have to find what works for you. Thank you for listening.